Hi, my name is Darren Joseph from HTJ.tax, and we're the team that seeks to demystify that sometimes confusing world of international tax. And today we have the honor and privilege of speaking with Mikhail, whom we've spoken with before, about the AIFC, or the Astana International Financial Centre, based in Kazakhstan. Mikhail, over to you.
Thank you. My name is Mikhail Charles. I'm a barrister at 5 Pump Court Chambers in England and Wales, but I am also admitted throughout most of the offshore world, including most recently the Astana International Financial Centre, which is based in Kazakhstan. AIFC is an English common law jurisdiction operating within Kazakhstan, and as such I was able to be admitted. I now provide services to entities and individuals operating within that autonomous zone.
Fantastic. As you were talking us through that, I began to think of some other jurisdictions which have really strong asset protection mechanisms, which make them really attractive. If it is someone is holding an asset through an AIFC structure, how protected are they against judgments in other jurisdictions, or are they not? What's the process? What does that really look like?
Well, I think the first question in terms of impeachment of an asset is what's the cause of action? There is reciprocity as between AIFC and other courts. However, if the enforcement of that judgment violates Kazakhstani public policy, then of course that judgment won't be enforced. And of course, there's also a timing mechanism whereby if you don't make your claim or try to enforce your foreign judgment within a certain time period, then it lapses. Now, if we think it through and think about the most popular way that, at least in my experience, how assets can be impeached or attacked, it's through arbitration, right? You get your arbitral award somewhere else and you try to, how do you say it? You try to get it registered in AIFC. You can get it registered, but there's an elimination of New York convention procedures for foreign arbitral awards within Kazakhstan. For example, you bring it, it has to be registered through the International Arbitration Centre. And if it doesn't meet that standard, then it won't get registered. But if it does, then it's automatically registered as an AIFC court judgment under Rule 2751. So in one sense, there can be some protection, but in another sense, Kazakhstan is very forward-thinking in terms of the enforcement of foreign arbitral awards. So it gets rid of all the fluff with the New York Convention and says, bring it to the IAC. If it passed muster the IAC, automatic enforcement, automatic recognition.
Okay, so it could be interesting for, someone who's setting up a trust or perhaps some sort of family foundation and would be attracted to jurisdiction that offers a reasonable level of protection. So could be interesting to look at. Could be.
Yeah, I mean, it has handled, the arbitration center at least has handled some significant matters, particularly in the energy sector. And it's usually surrounding production sharing agreement. But in my experience, I haven't seen or heard of particular individual disputes, but there is scope for that to develop.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Mikhail, if someone wants to get in touch with you and follow up in some of these opportunities, what's the best way to reach you?
The best way to reach me is through HTJ Tax and through your good selves, or in the alternative, you may reach me at or through my clerks at 5 Pump Court Chambers, or my email address, which would be displayed at the end of this podcast.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.